Hello and welcome back to the bottom. My name is Beast, and today I actually meant to start recording earlier. But before I started recording, thankfully, the power went out. It wasn't out for long, but still, there's something funny about me like, okay, let's just set up the rendering, send up the rendering for yesterday's recording. Then we can, then I can fucking record, you know? Suddenly fucking lights go out. I mean, better than during the recording, any day of the fucking week, but it's still funny. Anyways, we're going for Akari now. Must be crazy. Out of my mind. Totally insane. I mean, Akari? Cast away the face that comes to mind. Couldn't possibly be anyone less romantic than her. Our relationship's more fatal than it is fate. A series of misfortunes set in motion by a single concert ticket. And it's always her fault somehow. I'm an innocent bystander. Why should I care if her own lives come back to bite her in the ass? It's none of my business. But I can already picture what a mess she'd be if it all came crumbling down and I'd be the one she comes crying to. What if she loses her friends? Who else could she turn to? Hakari, hakari, hakari. Maybe misfortune's not so different from destiny when you think about it. Enough. It's like I'm actually considering this or something. Okay. Idea. I'll give it 3 rings. I'll call her. And if she picks up in 3 rings, I invite her. If not, that's all she wrote.
Senpai! 待ってたっすよ、senpai!
Dude! It didn't even ring once! Would it have killed you to leave a bit of suspense or something?
なんですでに怒ってんすか？電話出るの早くて怒られたの生まれて初めてっす。
I only think I'm mad. You only think I'm mad because you're probably up to something that make me mad.
なんすか、お説教のために電話してきたんすか？先輩は私のお母さんっすか？
Well, this is how I raised you.
産んだ覚えはあるんすか？
I'm gonna hang up now.
待って待って、電話かけてくれたってことは相談乗ってくれるんすよね。ね、ちょっと待ってください。今家なんで、話題が話題なんで場所を移します。何じゃ私のシャウトは我が家の壁をやすやすと貫通することに定評がありますからね。ふふん。
I can physically hear the smug in your voice. Anyway, that works out actually. Can you get the Shionari Shrine?
あ、もしかして例の滝っすね。
Yep, that one. We'll meet up there.
そうかそうか。それで私に電話してきてくれたのか。先輩にも可愛いとこあるんすね。
I can always just end this entire exchange if you want.
いやー、急いで支度するから待って。5章だから見捨てないでほしいっす。
That shit was easier than last time. We did find the place during the festival, but I'm honestly not even sure how. Maybe that means fate really did guide me here. Yeah, right, it's not the destiny I'm about. That's not the destiny I'm about. It's all gonna be some weird coincidence. Hey, fate, maybe we could guide Hakari here next. Speaking of the devil, Hakari suddenly emerged from a shadowy bamboo bush. She looks unsteady, her eyes tired. Hakari?
先輩たどり着けてよかった。
She smiles wearily at me, then falls to the ground. Pick her up and hold her in my arms. Hey, what happened to you? Talk to me, Akari.
ごめんなさい先輩。私もうダメみたいっす。
Her voice is so weak it's almost carried away by the wind. Stay with me, Akari! Akari!
先輩、私急いで歩いてきたから脇腹が。晩ご飯いっぱい食べたからおかわりもしたし、痛い。多分。
Whoops, man slipped.
落とすことないじゃないっすか。
A bunch of birds in a nearby tree fly off. Yeah, if she's fine enough to yell at me, I think she'll live.
ああ、もうどこが痛いのかわかんなくなっちゃったっす。痛てて。あれ？ おお、先輩見てあれ見て
She's a one-woman show, this girl.
滝の裏が見えるっす。
I noticed it myself when I first got here. There hasn't been much rain lately, so the waterfall looks gentler than before. You can see right through it.
ねえ先輩、こっち来て先輩。
Gee, she comes around fast for being such a wimp most of the time. I am coming, what's the fuss? Follow after. Apparently her stomach aches no longer relevant.
ほら、今なら滝の裏に入れそうっすよ。それにこれ、例の飛び石っすよね。
Monster protrusions of rock poke out just above the water's surface. You count them once, then twice, then again, but it never comes out to 12. No 13th in sight.
真ん中の石の上で祈ったら願いが叶うでしたっけ？探してた時は映えればいいかなって思ってましたけど、なんだか本物のパワースポット感あるっす。
If this were a game, it'd definitely be where we find the strongest weapon.
わかる。ねえねえ、せっかくだからやってみましょうよ先輩。私があっちから飛ぶんで、先輩はここで待っててくださいね。
Whoa, slow down. Let me go. I'm gonna laugh if you slip on one of those.
大丈夫大丈夫。よっ、ほっや、ほら着いたっす。ねえ、転ばなかったっしょ。
Akari nimbly makes her cross, then shouts over the running water. Yeah, but we never talked about our wishes.
先輩の願い事ってなんすか？
I don't feel like shouting, so I'll meet you in the middle. Ready? Together we jump to the first stone, then the second, then the third. The angle of them makes me lean forward, and I start to pick up speed. I'm not actually sure if I'm going to be able to stop. Just before reaching the middle, Huckety slips on some moss. I told you! Every droplet of water pouring from the waterfall becomes visible. Time slows to a crawl as our midair collision becomes increasingly inevitable. Close my eyes and appear to be soaked when my foot hits something hard. Came completely out of nowhere, 7th stone. Steady myself and catch Huckety out of the air. Body arches like a bow and my joints creak. Hold fast me, do not waver!
あれ、転んでない。
Time returns to normal, and when it does, Huckety is in my arms. Right, I forgot that I still have to test if the CG gallery lets me take regular screenshots. Didn't actually test that yesterday. You know, I'm gonna do that real quick. Quick save. Yes. Disable the game. Title. Yes.
ハジラブ、メイキングラバーズ。
CG Modo. Okay, the CG gallery does let me take screenshots. Now that this has been tested, I don't need to take a screenshot here. Time returns to normal. When it does, Hakure's in my arms. Don't scare me like that.
はい、ごめんなさい。ありがとうございます。うわ、先輩の胸、めっちゃドキドキしてる。
I mean, we both almost just took a dive. There's barely enough room for the both of us, and we have to cling to each other to keep our balance.
願い事ってこのままこの格好でしなきゃいけないんすかね。なんかめちゃくちゃ恥っす。
Everything's mutual. Let's get this over with.
どうしたんすか先輩。はあ。
Close my eyes and trails off like I did. Twinkling stars glisten in the water. The Milky Way stretches across the clear night sky, kaleidoscoped by the cascading waterfall. They become one, the colors mixing and blending together.
すごい綺麗。なんかこれ見れただけでも来た甲斐があったっすね。 先輩、誘ってくれてありがとうございます。
Keep skipping around now. Ah, Story Falls finally did it. Your beauty has stolen away my snark.
先輩、私のお願いは
Want me to pretend to be your boyfriend at school, right?
なんでわかったんすか？もしかして超能力っすか？
No, I know you. Literally, what else would you possibly ask me?
でもそれは先輩へのお願いで、神様にお願いするのは別のことっす。
Greedy tonight, aren't we?
欲張らせてもらうっすよ。何せ私の手の中には先輩の弱みが握られてんすから。
I wouldn't pull out my phone here.
待って、沈んでく。
There goes your dirt. Don't look at me like that. I'm not getting that. I don't care how low the water is tonight.
スマホ、私のスマホ。
It should not be physically possible for a living creature to be this pitifully brainless. I almost feel bad for her. Hey, like, don't get so down. I'll still help you, okay?
本当っすか？私の彼氏のふりしてくれるんすか？
You help me with my wish, and I'll help you with yours.
先輩の願いって？
I want to fall in love, not with some ideal in my head, but with a real living person.
じゃあ、私と恋愛ごっこなんかしてちゃ余計ダメじゃないっすか。フラグの方から逃げてくっすよ。
I'm talking destiny here, Hakari. Soulmates. The kind of route that no amount of your nonsense could ever possibly throw me off of. That could probably just help me filter through all the ones that aren't worth the effort.
とかなんとか言って、私のこと好きになっちゃっても知らないっすからね。
Yeah, don't hold your breath.
ひどい！
But that's also why I feel comfortable using you as a tester, and I'm a total amateur when it comes to love, after all. Think of it like art. A professional can tell the authentic pieces from the fake ones better than some Joe Schmo, right? She nods. So I will become the learner, and this fake romance will be the teacher. Thus I will hone my heart and mind to better recognize the real thing when it comes.
なんか難しげなこと言ってるけど、たった今考えたってことだけはなんとなくわかるっす。
Hey, sometimes you just have to word vomit to figure things out. So, what's your other wish, huh? The one to the gods.
私、ソラちゃんになりたいんすよね。可愛くて、かっこよくて、いつでも自分に自信があって。ソラちゃん、もともと恋愛禁止のグループにいたけど、好きな人のためにグループを飛び出したんす。自分の好きに嘘をつかないために。それで男の人のファンが減っちゃったりもしたんだけど、私はもっとソラちゃんのこと好きになって、私もいつかあんな女の子になれたらいいなって。
Yeah, I can see why you were after divine intervention.
先輩ひどいっす。
Sorry, I know. I'll wish for you as hard as I can, all the way to the Milky Way and back.
祈るってどうすればいいんですかね？
It's me, because you just close your eyes. I think yours and you think mine.
なるほど。
How could he close her eyes, still in my arms? It's funny where eyelashes that pretty. I know she's got with makeup, but they don't look fake, and I don't think it's mascara.
先輩が運命の恋できますように。先輩が運命の恋できますように。先輩が運命の恋できますように。
I said think it, not say it. Well, I guess it's my turn. There's Hakari Yui to be true to herself. To be the cute and confident woman she wants to be. Left out the part about being like Aomi Sora, but she doesn't need to know that. Aomi might be all the things Hakari aspires for, but that's not what's important. Not to me anyway.
願いました？先輩も。
Sure did.
本当の本当っすか？
Now would I lie? My wish wouldn't work if I didn't make yours. This whole thing is kind of pointless unless we both play our part.
そっか。叶うといいな。
Here, give me your hand. Hold on to me while we head back.
あれ？先輩がちょっと優しい。もしかして私、 先輩の塩が治りますようにって願っちゃったかもしれないっすね。
Wanna end up like your phone?
やっぱ先輩は先輩だったっす。でも先輩の手大きくてあったかいっす。
It all starts with a line, but the warmth in her smile and the feel of her touch were truer than the stars in the sky. Rand and mine carefully lead Hakari back to solid ground.
ドキドキしたっすね、先
You made sure of that.
輩。偽物とはいえ、明日からは私も彼氏持ちか。これで吉川たちにでかい顔されずに済むっす。
So, how long are we supposed to do this for anyway? When's the deadline?
期限？そうっすよね。卒業までずっとってわけにはいかないっすよね。
It's gonna be a case if it reaches the fucking deadline and he just decides, nah, the deadline doesn't exist anymore. Not time she didn't think that far. Okay, how about until one of us finds someone we like? We end it at the moment someone falls in love with you. Sound good?
なるほど、さすが先輩、頭いいっすね。だけど先輩、抜け駆けはなしっすよ。我ら二人、生まれた時は違えども、恋する時は同じ日、同じ時を願わんっす。
But how to expect that to happen? We can't time that sort of thing, and before you ask, no, I hate mixers.
じゃあ、努力目標ってことで、先輩だけさっさと好きな人見つけられちゃったら、私が困りますから。だけど、もしかしたら叶うかもしれないっすよ。何せ、星見の滝で決めた二人の願い事っすから。それじゃあ先輩、また明日学校で。詳しい段取りはパインで連絡するっす。
Ah, with your phone?
うん。
Alright, fine. It's dark, and I want you getting lost, so I'll walk you home. Incredulous Hakari puts her hand on my forehead. It's cold from the chilly air.
先輩大丈夫っすか？熱ないっすか？もしかして滝の裏で別人とすり替えられたんすか？
Why is it so impossible to believe that I can be decent? Also, I'm your boyfriend now, aren't I? Consider it practice.
つまりあれっすか？先輩は他にも彼氏っぽいことするつもりなんすか？あんなこ、ひゃー！そんなことまで！
Couldn't tell you.
あかりゆい、一生の不覚！悪魔と契約を結んでしまったっす！今は引かせてもらうが、これで勝ったと思うなよ！
Okay, I guess I've won something. Hope she makes it home. What have I gotten myself into? No, it's fake and all, but I've gone and made my first girlfriend, and I want to punch myself for feeling giddy about it. Yeah, like I said, fucking power went out earlier, and she just went upstairs, took a piss, sat down at the living room, ate the other half of my strawberry cake, like small box that I bought. Since I was gonna, originally was like, should I eat it right now? No, I'm gonna be recording in a second. Shouldn't be eating that right this second. Also, I should probably put this one up. Just realized. But yeah, so I decided, you know what, maybe after the recording. Then the fucking power went out, and I decided, you know what, fuck it. I have the time. Might as well eat that while playing some Cadence of Hyrule on the on the dining room table. It's a dreadful. Hold on. School. The dreadful morning, the first morning in my life with a fake girlfriend. I can get used to that. Wait, yeah, she doesn't have her phone. She's just gonna message me about some. How's she gonna do that now? Thought she'd turn up during lunch break. I myself scanning the school for her between periods and while walking to class. There was never any sign of her. Not in the cooking room, not in the courtyard, on the roof, in the gym storage room, or inside the desks. What am I, boyfriend? Wait, I am. Never mind, we're good.
ああ、ユイの彼氏さんだ。何取ったの？
And now I'm at her classroom. Look at what she made me do. Sakura here?
ユイなら今日風邪で休みですよ。私のとこには今朝電話あったけど、先輩は聞いてませんか？
Already?
初日？
Don't pay attention to me. You're supposed to save that trope for later, damn it, after we've established the whole house visiting routine.
ああ、あれじゃね。うっかり家族が出ちゃったりしたら困るから家で。
そっか、ユイ、今スマホないんですもんね。
Yeah, yep, that's what she said. Haven't told our folks about us yet, so you know.
昨日の夜、遅くまで出かけてたみたいで、体冷えちゃったんですかね。
お見舞いに行きたいんだけど、ユイが絶対来るなって。
Weird, May just doesn't want to give it to you guys.
むしろ移してほしいっつうか、正直ユイがいない学校なんてだるいし。つうか、ユイがうちらに会いたくないのは、ほら、あれ、なんつうの、白鳥の湖わかるっしょ？
Not even a little.
でも、彼氏のパイセンならユイも意地張らないかもしれないですね。これ、お願いしてもいいですか？
She has me a fancy
ユイから
bag.
頼まれていたものです。いいですか？風邪が治るまで絶対開けてはならないと伝えてください。私が言っても聞かないので。
Oh, sure, I could do that. Alright, what now? I don't even know her house number, much less her address. I can't ask without making people suspicious. Falls were chilly last night. Must be what did it. Considering I'm the one who called her out there, I feel like I should make sure she's okay, but... maybe there's something in her contact that'll help. Pull up my phone to check. Okay, really have some common sense. I've got not only her number in my phone, but also her birthday and full address. That girl worries me. She's fucking here? Come to a high-rise apartment complex by the water. Was expecting something this classy from her. Then put in a room number into the call box. Hopefully it's early enough that her parents are still at work. I'd have a panic attack if they showed up.
いやーす。どちら様っすか？
Thank God it's just Hakuri. She's not a bit congested, but I'd recognize that voice anywhere. Then she's up and around. Delivery man. Man, I'm so funny.
はーい。少々お待ちください。
Wait, just taking it seriously. Is she sick? Isn't she sick? Shouldn't she be staying in bed? A few conflicting moments later.
どうも、ハンコないんでペン貸してください。
I literally don't even know what to say. Hakuri flees in silence. Cartoonish sound effects shoot up the building before the commotion comes right back down. Must be a spontaneous shootout happens.
先輩ごめん。さっき変なのが出てきたでしょ。姉貴が勝手に。
Your sister.
そう、姉貴。
Is your sister you, Hakuri?
やだな、先輩ってば。姉貴のはかりさんに決まってるじゃないっすか。何しろ姉貴なんだから。
Interesting. I like that shirt. Where'd you get it from?
お、さすが先輩見る目あるっすね。あれは私が自分で。
Hakuri goes stock still as sweat pours from her face. I think that question just mind broke her.
やっぱ無理っす。嘘を貫き通すとか私には全然無理。
Better get good at it or we're screwed.
お願い先輩、みんなには絶対内緒っすよ。私があんなだらけた格好でいたの。
Me and your friends from class, I'm assuming?
そう。
Sure. Here, this is from them. Don't open it until you're better.
ほーい。
I'm literally watching you opening.
大丈夫っすよ。もう全然治ったっすから。見たでしょ、私の可憐なバックステップからの全力ダッシュ。
I thought that was your sister.
お姉さん的同意体質。
A what?
Huh?
See, this is what happens when you use big words. The whole bit gets ruined. So wow, you sure are still opening that. At least you're not sick, I guess. She pays for the bag as at its contents. Glittering balls that look like hard candy, a dubious bottle, and a brown envelope. How could he open the envelope and takes out several thousand yen plus change? Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. Is that the fee I hear you popular girls charge to be friends with people?
違うっすよ。私たちは健全なお付き合いしてるっす。パパにとやかく言われる筋合いはない。
Do not call me your dad. Here, I got you sports drink and some instant rice porridge.
わかみ、ちょうど切らしてたんでマジ嬉しいっす。やっぱパパじゃん、パパみ。先輩、どうしてお見舞い来てくれたんすか？お使いのついで？
Mean I kept you out last night, late last night.
ああ、なんで風邪なんかひいたんだろうと思ったら、そういえば昨日のあれ、どしそもそも先輩のせいとか思ってないのに、お見舞いまでもらっちゃって、プラマイゼロどころか、むしろプラスみたいな。
I would've come sooner if I knew you were that thirsty.
それもあるんすけど、なんていうか今日、両親とも仕事でちょっと心細かったから。
Huckney looks down and starts fidgeting. As if she's afraid to let the conversation die because then I'll have to go home. The longer I stay, the harder it gets to leave. I'll just bring myself to do it for some... can't bring myself to do it for some reason. Why in the name of all that is holy are we acting like a pair of ooey-gooey lovebirds? Of course, still too awkward to function. Damn it, Huckney. Look what you did!
明日は必ず学校行きますね。
Right, better get to bed early then. Look at me like that. It's not my fault you chose the wrong subject to bring up.
そっか、そうっすよね。じゃあ先輩、今日は本当にありがとうっす。
No problem. Hope you get better. Huckney looks at me as she reluctantly returns to her room. She just keeps looking. Yep, she fell. That's what happens when you don't watch where you're going. The door even tries to close on her. I'm witnessing a tragedy. Doesn't even make an attempt to stand, instead electing to weep bitter tears of defeat. Dear God, this girl. So the past the automatic door, still trying to close and pick up the human disaster. Oh, you're burning up. Hell, she's been faking it. I can tell by the unfocused look in her eyes that she's a little dazed. Grab on, I'll carry you to your room. Hoisting her up on my back, I hop in the elevator. Good thing she left the door cracked with a stopper. Wait, no, that's bad, very bad. In the hallway, I found a door labeled Yui's room with a cutesy nameplate. Beneath it is a piece of paper that reads, "Do not enter." Must not be for me. The moment I opened the door, I'm met with a flood of gazes. Jesus, that scared me. They're just posters, a whole lot of posters. Some of them depict a whole group, others are just a single person. All include Aomi Sora. This is actually my first time in a girls' room, but it honestly feels more like I've entered the domain of a hardcore otaku. Didn't they say Aomi Sora had like blonde hair? Every single one includes Aomi Sora. It said black, brown, no blondes anywhere.
Senpai.
Maybe we should ruminate later. I'll let her down carefully onto the bed. I touch my head to her forehead, and yep, she's burning up. She needs a bag of ice or something, but I can't just dig around someone else's house. Drink's still cold. Won't work for now. Sit down in the bed next to her and take out sports drink, condensation beating on the bottle, then press it to her forehead. After the distinctly subhuman yipe, she starts breathing slow and deep. Oh, did you seriously fall asleep? Now? What are you even... First that ice, I guess. I sit up, but Huckney's hand has a tight grip on the edge of my shirt. A whole hour later.
いい夢見た。あれ、 まだ先輩が見える。そっか、私まだ寝てるのか。
Hakuti looks at me with a dumb smile before plopping back down on her pillow. So I pinch her nose. Would you wake up already?
あいだだだだ、病人に殺し討ち。さてはこの先輩夢じゃないっすね。
夢じゃない？現実の先輩がこの部屋に？
Hakuti's face goes white as a sheet in an instant.
終わった。
All emotion drains from her face as she tries to escape beneath the blanket again. Hold on there.
話してください。じゃなけりゃ一思いにどうか解釈を。
I'm not big on either of those options personally.
この部屋だけは見られとうなかった。ドン引きしましたよね。お食べ焼きもいって思いましたよね。
Neen, I've known about your love for Aomi Sora for a while now. I honestly think it's kind of cool to be this passionate about something.
なんだかふわっとします。熱が上がってきちゃったんすかね。そっか、かっこいいか。よし、見られちゃったものはしょうがないっす。観念しておもてなししましょう。なんか飲むっすか？スポドリしかないっすけど。
You mean the one I gave you?
うわ、なにこれ、ぬるいっす。人肌以上にあったかいってどういうことっすか？外に放置してもこうはならないっすよ。
If your forehead counts, then yes.
ありがとうございます。ごめんなさい。
Good.
どうぞ。これはまだ使ってないコップなので映ったりしないと思うっす。
Oh, we're actually doing this. Thanks.
私の体温の液体を先輩が飲んでると思うとちょっと興奮するっすね。
Wow, I didn't think it was possible for you to get any stupider, but I see the fever's melted your brain. Granted, I'm incredibly thirsty right now, so it hits just right. Even if it is body temperature right now. Hakuri sips in her own cup as well.
生き返る。先輩はどうぞごゆっくり。私はちょっと元気になったこの隙にちょっとでも作業を進めるっす。
She gets off the bed and picks up a sewing kit. She then sits at the small table and starts fiddling with some. What kind of work?
アクセ作ってるんすよ。ほら、紙袋の中に材料入ってたでしょ。
Wait, did you make all that stuff hanging by your bed?
そう、私の手作り。かわいいでしょ。
I thought you just bought all those.
実際売り物なんだな、これが。チッヒーの家、雑貨屋ってかセレクトショップで私が作ったアクセも置かせてもらってるんすよ。
Explains the envelope.
今月は結構売れました。V。
She flashes a peace sign at me.
うちの両親バイトさせてくれないんすよね。どっちも学校の先生だから学生の本分は勉強だとか言って、円盤に写真集。ソラちゃん追っかけるのにお小遣いだけで足りるわけないのに。
Dang, that's kind of awesome how you get to sell your own stuff.
最初はソラちゃんが雑誌でつけてるやつ高すぎて買えないから似たようなのを自分で作ろうと思って始めたんすよね。こっそりつけて投稿したらさっきとチッヒーが見つけてくれて、先輩みたくこれすごいよって頼まれるまま作ってあげたり、アクセに合うコーディネートを教えてあげたりしてたら、気づいたら今みたいな感じに。ご覧の通りこの部屋が私の本性そのものっす。陽キャもパリピも正直怖いっす。だから急に距離詰められて最初はビビったっすけど、喋ってみたらみんないい子で期待を裏切りたくないなっていっぱい作って練習して。
I got it now. Swan like a graceful bird on the surface, but a fierce swimmer when you peek under the water. It takes a lot of effort for Hakuri to come out of her shell. She just doesn't want people to see that side of her. Her friends were smart enough to realize that. Got some good friends.
そうでしょう。だから私はあの子たちを幻滅させたくないんすよね。私だけ恋愛したことがないままじゃ きっといつかがっかりさせちゃうから。私上手に彼女のふりできるかな。イチャイチャしたりのろけたり妄想はしてみるんすけど、いざ自分でやるとなるとどうすればいいのか。ねえダーリン、ユイ、欲しいものがあるんだけど。なんだいハニー、君のためなら100万ドルの夜景だって手に入れてみせるよ。じゃん、素敵。私が欲しいのはそんなあなたの
I saw a couple actually speak like that in public. I think I would have to go before a judge for battery.
ダメだ。
Akiri claps his face first onto the table and beads go flying. Was the line about the night sky supposed to be me?
いまいち風のせいですかね。
I'll give you 20 for that little whatever that was just now, and I'll go ahead and say 40 if you were in top shape.
いずれにせよ赤点か。現実いず厳しい。
You were doomed the moment you failed to display basic common sense. You wrote your entire address in your contacts, came downstairs wearing basically nothing but a t-shirt, and left your friggin' front door literally wide open.
だって
Don't do to me. A girl your age needs to be more careful.
やっぱパパじゃん。連絡先なんてクラスの仲いいこと先輩くらいにしか教えてないし、格好のことにしたってあんなだらけ切った干物女誰にも相手にされないっしょ。
You underestimate men.
またそんなこと言うと勘違いされても知らないっすよ。
We'll find out.
え？
Push Hakari over and pin her arms down. If scaring her is what it takes to get it through this idiot's head, fine. He's hardly resisting, though. Man, she's weak. Get her butt whooped by a single praying mantis. Well, anything to say for yourself?
初めてなので優しくしてください。
Okay, I'm pissed. The blood has risen to more than just one of my heads, and it's a miracle that I haven't called her bluff yet. And suddenly... a sneeze. She can't move her arms to cover it. It's a direct hit straight to my face. A bridge of mucus connects my forehead to her nose, and all of a sudden my pants stop feeling so tight. Go to bed, I'm leaving.
そんなこんなんされて寝れるわけないっす。生殺しだ。せめてお休みの中だけでも人肌恋しいんですよって。
Pick her up before she can start throwing a tent.
試合続行っすね。
Hakari in bed, blanket on.
そや
Thirst quenched. I leave the instant porridge where she can find it, take out the door stopper, and I'm on my way. The next morning, Hakari and her friends are chatting just in front of the school.
それで倒れた私を抱っこしてベッドまで運んでくれて、パイセンやるでしょ
羨ましいです。私の彼氏とか私が休んだ時もパイン送ってきただけだったし、普段はあんだけ好きとか言うくせに。
先輩普段は塩なくせに私が弱ってる時は神対応なのが燃えるんだよね。わかる。
That's what she's so worried about. She's got the gossip down pat. Feels weird to have people talk about me like that.
先輩おはようっす。
Hakari spots me trots over. She had the tail and it'd be going crazy right now. It's way too early for that. I'm guessing you're not sick anymore.
おかげさまで。先輩は体調どうすか？咳は熱っぽくないっすか？
Not a bit. I'm too cool to be taken out by whatever dumb virus got you.
それじゃあ私のターンが巡ってこないじゃないっすか。 私も先輩の家に押しかけていろいろお世話したいのに。先輩も風邪ひけ。
Gotta say, this is the first time I've ever had someone say that to me.
やはりあの時粘膜的接触を図っておくべきだった。くしゃみさえ出なければ。
Do not say membrane to membrane ever again.
看病じゃなくてもいいからせめて何かお礼をさせてほしいっす。
Friends disappear into school with crooked smiles right as Hakuri turns the puppy dog eyes on. Bless him. Then how about a date this weekend?
デート？デートっていうのは恋愛関係にあったりありそうな男女が仲良くお出かけするっていう
Perfect for our ambiguously romantic relationship, don't you think? Plus, it'd be nice to try it out early. It's so easy, I imagine some other guy will try to snatch you up before we know it.
それはないっす。絶対ないっす。でもいきなりデートなんて心の準備が。
Hakuri's getting dangerously close to saying something stupid, so I whispered in her ear. Just forget what this is about. It's practice for the real thing. You can screw up as much as you want without having to worry about being dumped. Can't break up with someone you're not dating, right? It'll be a total safe space. No strings attached. Sound good?
なるほど賢い。先輩伊達に先輩やってないっすね。1年の差ってでけえ。
Passing students start to throw nasty looks our way as we whisper to each other. Yikes. Well, it looks like we're all over each other right now. Alright, I'll just make sure no one gives her any trouble. Practice what the kids like to call playing it cool. This weekend, give her a light peck on the cheek. Cardiac arrest in progress. Her face goes bright red, heat waves radiating from her cheeks like asphalt in the blazing sun. If you ever come back, or she'll have taken another day off.
保健室行ってきます。
Want me to come with?
一生熱下がらないからついてこないで。
How can he sprint him to school? That was fucking easy. Back home, dinner had, bath taken. Think I'll watch some videos until I get sleepy or something. New phone, who dis? Sleep. Why are you sending the Pomeranian? Not sleepy, entertain me. Please. Just ignore her, but she's stubborn. Still, she just had a cold, so she should be trying to get some rest. But addicted to this game. Monster Catcher. I will play it. Big download. Co-op's fun. Downloading. She probably got freaked out by the download time. I won in the end though. And then 10 minutes pass. You up? No receipt. No red receipt. She's knocked out. All according to plan. I hop in bed feeling victorious. Why do I feel like she's just become, like, addicted? Man, get your dumb ass hair out of the way. There we go. Hobby handicraft. Struggles being alone. Likes Army Sword Art. We have Fake Jeff 1, Idle Stand 5, Popularity 4, Self-Esteem 1, Naivete 5, Brains 1. I had a dream where my favorite person came to me when I was feeling lonely. Good move, so he picked me up and carried me to my room. Somehow I can still feel his strong arms around me.
いい夢見た。
After a yawn, I open my eyes. In the buried tears, I see a face looking down on me tenderly.
あれまだ先輩が見える。
Yay, now I get to see the rest of the dream.
私まだ寝て
When
る
I
の
close my eyes again,
か。
some squeezes my nose. Did you wake up already? Their fingers. Senpai's fingers.
あいだだだだ、病人に殺し討ち。さてはこの先輩夢じゃないっすね。え？夢じゃない？現実の先輩がこの部屋に？
My blood runs cold.
終わった。
Just like that, it's all ruined. Our admittedly confusing relationship is already over. Things are going so well, but now he hates me. I already made him carry me up here, and now he knows that I'm actually a dork who's only pretending to be a Yui-Route. He thinks I'm a loser, I know it. Why couldn't it have just been a dream? Wait, I know. This is a bad dream. That's why my nose hurt. I'll just close my eyes, wake up again, and none of this will have happened.
話してください。この部屋だけは
Oh, he's
この
alright.
部屋だけは見られ
Okay,
た
that
く
was
なかった。
unexpected.
ドン引きしましたよね。
It's
お食べ焼きもいって思いましたよね。
cool. No one's ever called me that before. It's cool just to like the things that I like. It's my entire existence just been validated in a single instant.
はあ。なんだかほわっとします。熱が上がってきちゃったんすかね。そっか。かっこいいか。
That was it, right there. Right in a room surrounded by the things I love. That was the moment he starts to mean more to me than any of it. Despite my great success in lulling Hakari to sleep, I failed to do so myself. Dates, what even are they? How do you go on one? And how do they work when it's just for practice and literally everything's on the table?
おはよう。眠そうだね。
Morning.
寝不足の理由当ててみせよっか。ズバリ1年生の彼女でしょ。
How'd you know about that?
噂になってるもの。女子のネットワークを甘く見ないことですよ。
Note to self, never underestimate girls talk.
そっか、年下が好みだったか。
That's not, I mean,
じゃあ単純にいい子なんだね。
yeah, I guess I do like her. She's a good person at the very least.
だけどおかしいな。噂じゃ付き合ってそこそこ経つはずなのに、お祭りの夜まで彼女なんていなかったよね。なんてね。優しい誰かさんのことだから、どうせ焼かなくてもいい世話まで焼いてるんでしょ。ネットワークには内緒にしててあげるから安心して。応援してる。
Thanks, I owe you one. So like morning classes. Man, I don't know how I managed to keep my eyes open.
本先輩、相変わらずだるそうな顔してるしね。そんなんで人生楽しいっすか？
You got the nerves groaning at me like that. It's your fault I'm sleep deprived in the first place.
もしかして先輩、寝落ちた私が起きるのを朝まで待って、そんな先輩に可愛い彼女が娯楽をプレゼントっす。一緒にお昼ご飯食べましょう。先輩はこれから買いに行く感じっすよね。私、先に校庭で待ってますんで。
Hakari skips away without a moment's delay. I have half a mind to stand her up.
え、お前行かないなら俺代わりに行ってもいい？
What about you? How are you even into that?
俺はってか、変われるもんなら変わりたい男子、どの学年にもいくらでもいると思うぜ。
Several guys not in agreement. Huh. I really saw much in peppy girls myself.
何を言う？俺たちみたいなナード寄りのやつらにも分け隔てなく明るく優しいギャルなんて後輩の理想系の一つじゃないか。お前もそう思うから付き合ってんだろ？違うん？
My machinations are beyond your reckoning. This does worry me though. Yui is actually extremely introverted. That ideal they see in her is the product of pure dedication on her part. Guys like this getting all up in her business might finally make the mask slip and all that effort would come to nothing. Listen, she's taking. Keep your hands to yourself. I'm only doing this for Yui's sake. I'm not jealous, okay? Not jealous.
いい食べっぷりっすね。さすが男の子。
Hakari, having already finished her own lunch, watches me munch on my stuffed bread. I only had one sandwich. Can't seriously be full after that.
足りないくらいがちょうどいい的な？女の子は大変なんすよ、いろいろと。
Honestly, think she could use a bit more meat on her bones. And only her bones, like seriously. But I doubt she really cares about my opinion on the matter.
はい、食べ終わりましたね。食べ終わったっすね。そんな先輩に私が焼きそばパンを差し上げましょう。まだ食べれるっすよね。
Sure, if you're not eating it. Take the bread. Sakari stares at me with excitement.
受け取ってしまったっすね、先輩。私の焼きそばパンを。後輩といえば焼きそばパン。焼きそばパンといえば後輩。焼きそばパンこそ後輩力の象徴であり、
後輩の焼きそばパンを食らう者は先輩としての席を卒業まで追うのである。残念でしたね。先輩はもう逃げられない。
What are you on about? Did you have another fever? I put my hand to her forehead. I knew it.
やっぱりじゃないっす。ボディタッチが来やすいっすよ先輩。
Sorry, my bad.
嫌とかじゃないっす。全然。ただ触る前に一声かけてほしいっていうか、心の準備的な。
As long as your fever's not back.
おかげさまで風邪の方はすっかり大丈夫っす。そう、風邪の方は。
Okay, so what front are you not good on?
昨日はよくも寝かしつけてくれたっすね。おかげで午後の小テストの準備が全くできてないっす。
You would have stayed up playing games anyway.
先輩は逃避って言葉知ってます？
Ooh, that's a big word for you. Maybe it'll show up on your quiz.
絶望だ。
School's out. Time to go make fun of. I mean, console the poor freshman.
なんで私だけ。
You never disappoint, do ya?
先輩来てくれたんすね。心細かったっす。チーヒもさっきも勉強してないって言ってたくせにさらっと合格してバイト行っちゃうんだもん。
Not even I'm dead inside enough to tease such a sad existence. Alright, what's got you stumped?
教えてくれるんすか？焼きそばパン聞いたんすかね？
Never mind.
いや、嘘。心細いのでいるだけでいいからいてください。
Sit back down and Huckleberry focuses on the worksheet in front of her.
なんすか8はって元気よく言っても8は8っしょ。
It's 8 all the way down to 0. That's not an exclamation mark, it's means a factorial.
ゴズランみたいな。
Am I stupid right now? Factorial, not fact or real. Factorial means you multiply it by all the numbers that precede it ending at 1. There we go, not 0. So 8 factorial means 8 times 7 times 6 and so on.
つまり8は4320。
How?
完璧に理解したっす。
How can he quickly finish the rest of the worksheet?
おお、空欄がどんどん埋まってゆく。さすが先輩、教え上手。
Okay, so the reason you're flunked isn't because you're stupid. You just didn't know what a factorial was. Didn't you learn this in class?
寝てたっす。
You have a textbook.
忘れたっす。
Why are you like this?
怒るのは先生だけで十分っす。先輩はできるだけ私のこと甘やかす方向で。
Fine, whatever. You should finish up in no time. Anything confusing pops up, just ask.
優しい先輩は大好きっす。
Cheeky little. She asks a few more baffling things that she should know already, like the difference between sine and cosine, but she otherwise finishes the assignment all on her own.
おお、まさか全問回答できるとは。もしかしてゆいちゃん自分で思っているより頭いい？
You're surprisingly not as dumb as I expected.
へへへ、それは多分先輩が見ててくれたからっすよ。実力5割増しみたいな。
Better than her, that's for sure.
お礼にまた焼きそばパンごちそうするっすね。私の焼きそばパンなしでは生きていけない体にしてあげるっす。
So you thank me by robbing me of my humanity.
焼きそばパン星人。
You'll have to show me which galaxy that's in later. Alright, stop being dumb and turn that in so we can leave.
先輩、とっても言いづらいんですけど。
Then don't. Bye.
いや 待って、相談に乗って。
Akari clings to me, a future career survey clutched in her hand. Oh, one of those. I don't even know why they bother asking first years, that sort of thing. I had trouble figuring out what to put too.
ですよね。なんて書けばいいんだろう。ふざけて書いたら怒られるし。
No vomiting, just throw out your dream job or something. Honestly, I think it's ridiculous to assume we have any idea what we want to do this early. What do you put? Tell me if they give you trouble, I'll raise hell.
それは頼もしいっす。夢物語か。
Akari writes in Awami Sora, then immediately erases it. I feel like idle would make a lot more sense if they're going that route.
やっぱそう思います？そうっすよね。無理、ダメ。全然思い浮かばない。夢物語ならもう一つあるっすけど。
She goes quiet and looks at me silently. What?
私、ずーっと先輩の後輩でいたいな。
You don't have to dream about that. I'm always gonna be one ahead, and you're always gonna be a year behind, unless I get held back, that is.
それ楽しそうっすね。
No, it would not. Please, just pay attention class from now on. I'm not gonna be happy if you wind up having to take extra lessons this weekend.
わかってますよ。デートですもんね。
Our practice date.
そうっすよね。じゃあ就職とでも書いてちゃちゃっと帰るとしますか。先輩、一緒に帰る？
We live in opposite directions.
それじゃあまたね、先輩。今日は本当にありがとうっす。
Akari heads towards the staff office with the 2 papers. There's a lot. It was kinda... What's the word? Cute. Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. Yeah, cute, maybe. If you knock out the fucking electricity again, I'll fucking stab you, Zeus. So comes the weekend. Thank God I'm doing this with Hakari. I don't know if I could pull off the first day without being a mess of nerves that would worry anyone but her. I'll just ignore the part where I woke up hours before my alarm. That part's not important. Good morning. I woke up early. Oh, we have fun today. No shit, you can see I read her messages. Now it looks like I was too excited to sleep and woke up early too. I mean, I did, but still. Oh, can't ignore her now. Morning. Same. Yeah, big drive with text looks so mean. I hate it. But it's not like she's actually my girlfriend, I think. I'm just setting boundaries. I'm gonna delay on the excuses as I get ready for the day.
せんぱーい。よかった。ちゃんと来てくれた。待ってたっすか？
No, not really. But surprised to see you here so early, though.
いや、私も彼氏とのデートならちょっとくらい甘えて遅刻してもいいかな。むしろギャルっぽいかなとか思うんすけど。
Mosquito.
先輩は先輩なのでその辺はきっちりしないと。
How polite.
それで今日はどこ行くんすか？彼氏のふりに付き合ってもらってるのは私っすから、今日はお礼に先輩の言うこと何でも聞くっすよ。
Wrong. This is what I mean when I call you easy. You can't just tell a guy he can do anything. You're lucky I'm not a bad senpai.
じゃあ悪くない先輩は私をどこへ連れてってくれるんです？
Is there Yui-Route? Is the one place you can stop pretending. She's home by it. I don't doubt we could spend hours indoor together until the parents get home. But until then, we've got all the privacy in the world to be as cringe as we want. Coastal Road. Coastal Road's not really anything, quite frankly. There's no fucking Annie here. If we could just drag her back to her room. Just fuck it. Just spent the entire day in her room. Alright, let's head to your room.
うちっすか？
That last time didn't really feel like a proper visit. Left a bad taste in my mouth, you know. Left a few things unfinished. I have no idea how to interpret that reaction.
わかりました。覚悟決めるっす。どうぞ、おくつろぎください。
Akali pushes the cushion toward me. Thanks. That is nice. I like your room. Relaxing.
見られたら終わりだと思ってた私的にはなんとも複雑なコメントですね。デートにかこつけて彼女の部屋に上がり込むとかどういうつもりっすか？
I wonder.
あ、その視線はまさか。
Let's cut to the chase, shall we?
待って、いやー、心の準備が。
Try to protest, Sakari doesn't budge an inch. Her eyes shut tight. Now's my chance to slip by her and reach for her closet.
はい。
Inside are hung a number of cutesy outfits, but I'm not interested in those. I'm after the neatly folded pile off to the side. There it is. Wait, not maybe. The t-shirt I pulled out was an Indian vacation. Has Indian vacation written across it. I don't actually remember the one I saw for before.
どんだけシャツに食いついてんすか？前のだってどれ着てたか覚えてないんすよね。これだっけかな？それともこれ？
Checks out various t-shirts that all look pretty much the same. How many t-shirts do you have?
わかんない。怠惰モードのハートにビートした言葉をその都度シャツにしたためているので。
Oh, so you're making them yourself. You should put one on.
え？
Let's go, fashion show time.
はい？今ここですか？
And each shirt's only half as neat as someone who without someone to wear it, feel me?
なるほど、一理ある。って彼女に求めるのは普通これじゃなくないっすか？
Nope. Only you.
ずらい。もう仕方ないっすね。着替えるんでちょっと後ろ向いててください。
I was actually joking around, but holy crap, she's actually stripping behind me. Also, this room smells really good. Damn it, Hakari.
着替えたっすよ。
Bart pound as I turn around.
うん。
What's that say? The shirt reads death to cute.
よくも鼻で笑ったっすね。考えうる最悪のリアクション。
Sorry, my bad. Next one, let's go.
どや。
Loses work. Huh?
社会という枠組み？
Get fucked, mosquito bitch ass. You can't make dumb shirts sound smart by saying big words.
ひどい。うふん。
Waste of chebs? What the hell are chebs?
おっぱいの無駄遣い。
Huh. Yeah.
ツッコミ待ちなのに納得しないでほしいっす。ふん。
What am I looking at?
さあ
Are those faces?
さあ、
Why'd you put that on a shirt?
ぶっちゃけこの T シャツ作った時の記憶がないんすよね。でも可愛いでしょ？
Who knows?
ふふん、自信作。
Indian vacation. I don't get it.
木工用ボンドのパロディっすよ。可愛いでしょ？てか自分で自分のギャグ説明すんのめっちゃはず。ああ、まさか分かっててわざとやらせたっすね。先輩の鬼、悪魔、ビリヤニ。ってなわけでこれラストっすね。
Bottom of the food chain. That's it. That's the one. That's the one you were wearing the other day.
これを最初にチョイスしていれば余計な恥をかかずに済んだのに。
I think you look in this one.
複雑っす。
Looks like he's taking it pretty well. Kinda want one now.
簡単っすよ。あーでも先輩サイズのシャツは持ってないから今度一緒に作りましょうね。
Akari teaches me all about how to make how to make shirts and time flies. Seems to have a nice chill time. Picking a room turned out not to be such a bad choice. Come back to her place after going out shopping for a bit that afternoon. Akari dived straight into her bed.
やっぱ自分のベッドが一番くつろぐ。先輩もいかがっすか？
She lazily kicks her legs up and down, and they're completely bare, save for her fancy socks, as she challenging me. Join you. On the bed.
やっぱ今のなしで。
Thought so.
それよりピザでした。冷める前にいただいてしまいましょう。お持ち帰りだと半額で買えてお得っすね。
Kinda ruins the deal when you get two, though.
同じじゃないっすよ。一人でハーフ&ハーフ頼んでも2種類だけど、二人で頼めば4種類の味が楽しめる。
Does that make sense?
いただきまーす。
Akari cheerfully takes a bite as her slice, gooey cheese stretching from her mouth.
おいしい。
Funny how having some fun around can make even plain old pizza taste better. I was a little iffy on getting two large at first, but we're making quick work of them.
寝っ転がりながらピザ食べてコーラ飲んで他人の視線を気にせず食事ができるなんてやっぱおうちご飯最強っすね。
I'm not other people. Awfully bold of her to be flashing her hot pants to a guy.
平気。先輩にはもう私のチビを見せるだけ見せたんでもう怖いものなしっすよ。
Never seen basil stuck to your front teeth.
マジ？ちょっとタマ。
Akari wipes around for a moment, then turns back this way.
取れた？
You got sauce on your cheek, too.
一度に言ってほしいっすよ。
She jumps up and shoots to the bathroom.
よし解決。完璧かわいい。それじゃあ続き。
Add more sauce on her cheek. She really should wait until she's done eating. Chat it up. There you go again. Come here. Akari faces me and I wipe the sauce from her cheek with my hand. There, clean. She nibbles on her pizza. Then she points at yet more sauce stuck to her face. Doing this on purpose.
バレた？だって先輩に甘えたいんだもん。
For some reason, the way she says it almost makes you want to keep doing it. Akari looks down at her phone and immediately chokes. What's up?
うちの親、今日は先生同士の勉強会休みになったから早く帰るって。
Right now?
勤め先は潮なり中だからまっすぐ帰ればおよそ15分。
When'd you get the message? When did you get the message?
きっかり15分前。ピザに夢中で全然気づいてなかった。どうしようこのままだと見つかっちゃうかも。いっそのこと挨拶します？
Say hi?
彼氏？
What the hell do I say? Yes, hello, nice to meet you. I was just holding a pizza party with your daughter with the intent of marriage.
そんな結婚前提だなんて。
My neck just made a not very good sound. Now is not the time! The day may come when we have to cross this bridge. But today is not that day. I'm out.
了解。私も後で追いかけるっす。エレベーターホールだと鉢合わせるかもしれないんで階段で。
Will do. Try not to die.
ブーンが必要なのは先輩の方では？
Enjoy the ignorance while you can. Should be any second now. I told Hakari I was waiting by the station.
先輩！
Yep, there's the waterworks.
一人で L サイズピザ2枚とコーラ1リットル飲んだから夕飯いらないって言ったらぐちゃぐちゃに怒られたっす。
Notice what happened.
あとやっぱり前歯にバジリコ、ほっぺにトマトって言われたっす。
Because you didn't clean up. I'm just amazed you made it out.
取りすぎたカロリーを走って消費してくるって言ったら哀れむような目で外出を許可されました。そうそう、まさにそんな感じの目って先輩はこっち側でしょ。私の味方ゼロっすか。
Sorry, you're right, we're accomplices after all.
なんだか楽しい響きっすね、共犯者って。
Pretty early. Let's call it here or keep going.
やだ、私まだ遊び足りないっす。先輩が時間あるならもっと遊んで。
Ah, fine, what you have in mind?
カラオケ。
Quick answer. Sure, karaoke does sound like you.
先輩は？
Occasionally.
じゃあ勝負しましょうよ。お互い一番得意な曲歌って採点機能で点数が高かった方が勝ちってことで。
I know why you think occasionally means I'm down for a competition, but you're on.
ふふん。じゃあ負けた方が何でも一つ言うことを聞くってことで、いざ勝負っす。
We arrive at the battlefield.
じゃんけんぽずこ。負けた。なんか私じゃんけん全然勝てないんすよね。こういうのって確率じゃないんすか？
I could see your fingers snapping into scissors eons before it even went out. You'll never find that out though, because it's too funny. I'll take the first song. Thank you. I have a feeling you don't work well under pressure. You're the type to avoid conflict after all.
見抜かれている。
Inside of your defeat shall be the anime OP I've been singing since childhood.
ガチっすね。可愛い後輩に少しは手加減をしてやろうとか、そういう気持ちはないんすか？
Any mercy I might have felt has been summarily obliterated.
先輩の意地悪。
The intro begins to play despite the bitter tears. I console her with a nostalgic melody that's passed my lips more than I can count.
うわ、やば。普通にうまいし、音楽系のバイトしてるだけあって音感あるんだもんな。ちょっとまずいかも。
Mumbling something, Hakari silently slides over.
なな
Oh, shit's yelling into my mic. She'll just move away, but her tits, her thighs, everything's touching me, and she's so focused on playing dirty she doesn't even notice. It's over, I can't stop my voice from cracking.
55点。ふふん、勝ったな。
You just dug your own grave.
ふふん、悔しかったら先輩も妨害すればいいんすよ。歌ってる私にぴったりくっついて。
Now you notice?
やば、イントロもう始まってる。
Hakari grips the mic in a nervous panic, blushing. No surprise, the song is by Omi Sort. Sounds pretty familiar at first, and I remember it was the one she sang at the festival. She got for killing it, and not just that, she can imitate Omi Sort almost perfectly. The longer she sings, the more she loses herself in the music until she starts to dance along. Who even is this girl? Her choreography is damn near perfect. When the hook hits, she turns to me and reaches her hand out. It's part of the dance, of course. For some reason, in that moment, it clicks. I never cared for this song before, but now I almost like it. What was I wishing I were the guy the lyrics were meant for? I never really got out of culture, the stands, the Oshis, but for the first time ever, I think I finally understand. Hakari's song ends. I completely forgot about trying to mess with her performance. Sweat beating on her forehead, the star bows, and I can't help but applaud.
どうもありがとうっす。
99 points. I've literally never someone get that high. I've literally never seen someone get that high.
99点。
99 points.
1点足りない。
You what now?
音程は完璧だったはず。いや、ファルセットの効きがいまいちだった。それともサビでちょっと走ったかな。もしかしてプレスの位置ミスった？いやでも確かに。録音しとけばよかった。同時再生すればソラちゃんとずれたとこわかるのに。悔しい。
How could he freeze when my eyes meet?
うわー、やっちゃったー。ごめんなさいごめんなさい。一人でブツブツとキモかったっすよね。ドン引きっすよね。
Relax, it's fine. It's not cringe. Or maybe a little.
うわー、やっぱりチョッピはいたんだ。
What I want to know is why you thought you had to mess me up to win when you're over here losing air over being 1 point from 100.
そんなことないんじゃないかな。
The shame is showing.
それよりどうでした？ソラちゃんの曲。
I liked it more than I thought I would. Had no idea you could sing her songs so well.
だしょだしょ。等身大の恋愛なんだけど、こもってる思いがめっちゃ熱くて、女子的にはめっちゃ共感できるし、男子的にもこんな風に愛されたらめっちゃ幸せだと思うんすよね。
Well, maybe, but that's not what I liked about it.
ほう？まだ私の気づいてないソラちゃんの推しポイントがあると？
My favorite part was seeing you be passionate about something you like. Maybe wish I had something like that. Wasn't so much always Aomi saw that song that I like, but yours, Akari.
ずるい、ずるすぎるっす。妨害してこないと思ったら力を貯めていたっすね。先輩練習なんて必要なかったんじゃないかな。
What?
なるほど、そこがわからないから必要なんすね。
I do not like this role reversal.
もしっすよ、ソラちゃんが先輩に付き合ってって言ったらどうします？
In what reality? I barely even talked to her at the festival.
もしもの話っすから。
I'd be shocked and flattered, I guess, but I'd probably turn her down.
なんで？アイドルっすよ、ソラちゃんっすよ。
Well, Aomi Soda's not the one I'm destined for.
運命か。運命ってなんすか？どうなったら運命なんすか？
I mean, I would assume it's just sort of clicks when it happens, like a flash of inspiration.
そっか、インスピレーション、ビビッと。ビビッと。あ、
But
なんでもないっす。先輩、次の曲入れないと時間がもったいないっすよ。
turn off the scoring system and just took turns playing our favorite songs from then on. Akari looked like she enjoyed herself, but every time my turn came around, she'd watch me like a hog with his unreadable expression. We decided to take the long way home. Akari seems to be walking closer to me than usual, but it could just be my imagination.
もう残り時間も少ないし、練習しましょう、練習。
She slips her arm around mine. Right, practice. We're down to catch a glimpse of her cleavage before whipping my head to a nearby store window.
帽子屋っすね。先輩はああいう帽子が好きなんすか？
No, not really.
あ、見て見て、ケーキ屋があるっすよ。先輩はどういうケーキが好きっすか？
I'm a simple man, shortcakes and cheesecake mostly.
なるほどなるほど。そういえばここ、本屋さんもありましたね。先輩は普段どんな本を読むんすか？
Sound about her feels off. Finally turned back to her and look her in the eye.
そんなに見られたら照れるっす。もしかして私のこと好きだとか？
What's all the questions all of a sudden? Are you about to prank me?
違います。先輩が好きなものが知りたいだけ。
Mom's done a great job of making it awkward. Man, it's not like this will be our last date. Imagine we'll get the feel for each other eventually.
それってまたデートしてくれるってことっすか？
It was fun, so... And it doesn't have to be practice, we can just hang out.
やったー！じゃあ来週、また次の週末、いいっすよね？
Seeing Akari's happy almost makes the rest of the world melt away. Let's do it. Next Sunday, and this time you get to lead.
ありがとうございます、先輩。今日はとっても楽しかったっす。それでカラオケ勝負の件なんですけど、
Nope, totally forgot.
お願い聞いてもらう権利、今使ってもいいっすか？
She looks at me with timid eyes. Never guessed she was the winner here. Go for it, man never goes back on his word, asterisk, asterisk.
なんか余計な注釈がいろいろついた気がするっすけど、目を閉じてじっとしててほしいっす。天井のシミでも数えながら。
How am I supposed to do it with my eyes closed?
いいから。
I do as she says. This can't be what I think it is. Akane's head smacks my chin from below. She friggin' headbutted me. Almost bit my tongue off.
痛い
Yeah, same. What the heck are you doing?
何ってやっぱりダメだ私なんて
Akane? Hello? How long am I supposed to keep my eyes closed? Can I move now? Can I move yet? Akane? My shots echo hopelessly throughout the street. Brains 2 now, and fake GF2 as well. Good at song and dance routines. We've already filled out everything. And we just need to see how the fucking stat chart develops. But we shall see that next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this one and see you next time. Bye-bye.